Hello everyone and welcome to Nocturnal Writings, where the nocturnal meets the creative. It is approximately 11:15 p.m. right now. Happy Independence Day. It is the 4th of July. You will at some point hear fireworks, I guarantee you. I apologize, but we can't let a little fireworks stop us from getting our work done. So we're going to jump right into it. I've been able to figure out structurally what I want to do, and I've figured out exactly how I want to end Act 2 and go into Act 3. Yesterday I was actually writing Act 3 without even realizing. So now I'm going to really structure that transition into Act 3, and then into the second draft I'm going to start to really build out the characters a lot more, because most of this first draft seemed very plot heavy. It's a very short story, but it seemed a lot of plot going in here. And that's good for me. I enjoy writing the plot out and then going back and making the characters stronger. And then you can also put a little bit more mystery in there. You can put some Easter eggs and things like that so that by the end of the book, people can see little things that you were doing along the way. In theory. So I'm gonna get right into it. Like I said, I'm very excited. I think I'm gonna be able to finagle this structure just the way I want it, and then I can really get into the second draft and make it the short story I'm hoping it can become in terms of impact. Because right now it's kind of just plot and I don't really feel the impact. It's going from point A to point B to point C, and the pacing isn't there. The setting isn't there, the setting up isn't there, I'll say that. So really setting the tune and then diving into the horrific aspects. I want to really sort of slow things down at certain moments so that I can really ramp it up later on. Fireworks. So, I'm going to get right into it. The first draft of a very short story. I'm only realistically around 3,000 words in. It's going to be a lot more during the second draft, but as I said, the plot is there, the structure is there. I got all the beats, and now it's just a matter of filling it in terms of character, and then really playing with the levels of suspense and horror. So that's going to be a fun second draft, because those are the things that you really like to dive into. So I'm excited to do that. I think in terms of structure, I think in terms of plot, it's good. I don't think I've written anything too crazily amazing, but for a first go at it, my first short story in a very long time where I haven't written anything other than a script, I think it's a good start for me. It's a good start to the week, as this is day 5. I'm very happy with it. I want to do these short stories, and I want to do these short stories all based around one theme. And so far, just of the 4 or 5 stories that I have in my head, it all centers around some version of miscommunication. In this short story, the communication issues come between an American family and an Asian woman, an old Asian lady. So the old Asian lady doesn't speak English, and the American family does not speak Asian. I do not even know what country this woman is from. I really gotta, like I said, I gotta dive deep into the characters at this point and figure out exactly what I want from them. So unfortunately, she is quote unquote Asian lady, old Asian lady. So But overall, I am happy with where I'm at, and I do think in terms of structure of the short story collection as a whole, centering it around communication should work. And this is the first step to that. With that being said, in terms of Camp NaNoWriMo, the National Novel Writing Month, that is supposed to happen in November, and you're supposed to write 50,000 words. Well, they do it in July as well. It's called Camp NaNoWriMo, where you can set your own goals, and for that I've set a goal of 25,000 words instead of 50,000, because I'm not here to try and speed write and just gloss over everything. I do want to take my time to an extent. In terms of word count, I'm only about 3,000 in, so in a perfect world I would do 1,000 words a day. That's definitely not going to happen. I'm not overly pushing for it to happen. I just want to come and let it flow, and if I have to stop at 600 or 700 words in the night, so be it. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Again, I'm just getting my feet wet here, having a little fun, and it feels good. It feels really good, and I'm happy where I'm at, regardless of whether I'm above or below the word count. So, it's time to move on. I'm looking forward to page 6. Thanks guys, I really appreciate you watching.